Welcome back, Eagles fans. Today, we are diving deep into some of the hottest topics surrounding our team, from star performances to coaching updates and everything in between. Let's start with Jalen Hurts, who has been absolutely turning heads at the Pro Bowl. This guy has not just participated, he has dominated, bringing energy, skill, and personality to the field that is impossible to ignore. Watching him in action is a reminder of why he continues to be such a pivotal figure for the Eagles and why he consistently earns the respect of fans and peers alike. At the Pro Bowl, he's been a showman, blending competitive spirit with a lighthearted approach that makes him both entertaining and inspiring. Whether he's lining up at the 5-yard line and drawing up a play or simply interacting with fellow players and fans, his presence commands attention. Hurts' impact stretches beyond just the game itself. He represents a meaningful figure in football, particularly as a black quarterback excelling at the highest level. During interviews, he has spoken candidly about the significance of his role and the responsibility he feels to those who came before him and those who look up to him now. He emphasizes the importance of preparation, effort, and dedication, noting that every successful athlete is a product of relentless hard work, long nights, and early mornings. His mindset reflects an understanding that talent alone isn't enough. It is the consistency of work and focus on goals that defines longevity and excellence in the sport. Fans watching him at the Pro Bowl can see the culmination of this philosophy in real time, as he navigates both on-field challenges and off-field responsibilities with a calm and confident demeanor. The Pro Bowl setting allows fans to see a different side of Hurts. He jokes around with defensive backs, plays with the pace of the game, and even engages in lighthearted banter with media and fans. Yet, amid all the fun, there's an unmistakable aura of leadership and skill. Despite some debates early in his career about whether he could be the face of the NFL, Hurts has proven time and again that his talent, charisma, and influence make him exactly that. Social media, league highlights, and various sports shows have consistently showcased his plays, and it's evident that his marketability stems not just from his athletic ability, but from the way he connects with people both on and off the field. He is a figure who elevates the visibility of the Eagles and brings attention to the league as a whole, and it is thrilling to watch him fully embrace that spotlight while continuing to perform at an elite level. Shifting gears to the coaching side, the news about Vic Fangio returning as defensive coordinator is a major relief for Eagles fans. There were whispers about his potential retirement, and for a moment, it seemed like the team might face a significant gap in leadership on defense. Fangio's decision to return ensures that the team retains a critical piece of its structure, particularly as we look ahead to the upcoming season. His influence on the defense cannot be overstated. He has consistently delivered top-tier strategies and guidance, creating a unit capable of competing at the highest levels. Losing someone of Fangio's caliber would have forced a major adjustment, not just in personnel, but in the defensive philosophy that has become a hallmark of the Eagles' identity. His return allows continuity and stability, giving the coaching staff and players the confidence to focus on growth and execution rather than scrambling to fill a leadership void. Looking at the future, there are still questions to address. The defensive staff, while talented, needs to develop successors capable of carrying the same standards if changes occur down the line. Names like Clint Hurt, Bobby King, and Joe Cast represent the next wave of potential leaders, but they will need time, mentorship, and experience to reach the level that Fangio has maintained. Fans remember seasons where defensive inconsistencies were exposed at critical moments, such as in past Super Bowls and key matchups, highlighting just how impactful a strong defensive coordinator can be. Fangio's system and approach offer not just a plan for immediate success, but also a model for grooming the next generation of coaches who can sustain the Eagles' competitive edge for years to come. Equally important is the role of Nick Sirianni as head coach. His energy, motivation, and ability to inspire the team have been central to the Eagles' success. Players consistently speak about his passion and the standards he sets, pushing everyone to improve both individually and collectively. His leadership style is highly visible, from sideline interactions to motivational moments during practice, and it establishes a culture that blends accountability with empowerment. Sirianni's role as head coach is intricately connected to the success of coordinators like Fangio. The cohesion between head coach and coordinators is essential. When this alignment works, it translates to peak performance on the field, but any disconnect can expose vulnerabilities. The dynamic between Sirianni, the offensive staff, and Fangio creates a structure where strategic decisions can be executed efficiently, and the players understand expectations at every level. There's also a broader narrative about the importance of loyal, competent staff around a head coach like Sirianni. The team's performance is directly influenced by the experience and reliability of coordinators and assistants. A head coach can inspire and motivate, but execution relies on the expertise of those calling plays, managing positions, and implementing strategies. In the modern NFL, this balance is more crucial than ever. Sirianni's ability to maintain a consistent and capable team around him could define the trajectory of the Eagles for seasons to come. His success is intertwined with not just his vision, but the readiness and alignment of the entire coaching staff. Returning to players, the synergy between Sirianni's coaching and Hurts' leadership on the field is electric. Hurts embodies the execution of the game plan, turning coaching insights into dynamic, high-level plays. His capacity to read defenses, make split-second decisions, and maintain composure under pressure is a direct reflection of both his natural talent and the mentorship he receives from the coaching staff. Watching Hurts navigate the Pro Bowl while also preparing for the upcoming season underscores his growth as a player and as a figure in the NFL. Fans are witnessing someone who is not only excelling athletically, but also embracing the broader responsibilities of leadership, influence, and representation. Off the field, Hurts' approach to Black History Month and his acknowledgement of past players highlights his understanding of the game's cultural and historical significance. He recognizes the trailblazers who paved the way, and this perspective informs his role as a leader. Young quarterbacks and athletes watching him see a model of dedication, integrity, and awareness of what it means to succeed while respecting the legacy of those who came before. Hurts' presence in the league is therefore multidimensional. He is a competitor, a leader, and a symbol of progress and inspiration, all wrapped into one. As we look ahead to the next season, the combination of Hurts' growth, Fangio's strategic expertise, and Sirianni's motivational leadership positions the Eagles to compete at a high level. Continuity in coaching, stability in leadership, and the emergence of players ready to step into larger roles will determine how effectively the team can build on its current momentum. Every decision, from preparation during training camps to in-game adjustments, will reflect the culmination of months and years of effort, experience, and strategic planning. The interplay between coaching insight and player execution will be at the forefront, and Eagles fans can anticipate a season filled with both excitement and challenges, where leadership on and off the field will make all the difference. Continuing from where we left off, another major focus has to be the relationship between Nick Sirianni and his coordinators, particularly as we consider the balance of strategy and execution. It's one thing to motivate a team, but translating that motivation into precise, effective plays requires a staff that can operate in sync. Sirianni has shown the ability to foster that kind of environment, but the NFL is always evolving, and opponents are constantly studying every move, every scheme. This is why the continuity of Vic Fangio on the defensive side cannot be understated. His experience and tactical acumen provide a stabilizing force that allows Sirianni to focus on the broader offensive and team strategy. For the Eagles to maintain a top-tier performance, this balance between preparation and adaptability will be crucial. Fangio's system isn't just about stopping offenses. It's about reading tendencies, anticipating movements, and executing a disciplined approach that demands mental and physical rigor from every player on the field. Jalen Hurts' role intersects perfectly with this system. As a quarterback, his ability to make quick, informed decisions amplifies the effectiveness of the defense. The confidence he projects stems not just from personal skill, but from understanding the reliability of the structures around him. When a quarterback knows that the defensive and offensive coordinators are operating in harmony, it allows him to take calculated risks, push the tempo, and manage high-pressure situations with poise. This is evident in how Hurts has consistently performed in high-stakes games, including playoff appearances and big matchups. His poise under pressure is no accident. It is a direct reflection of the system, the coaching, and the culture that the Eagles have cultivated over the years. Watching him in moments like the Pro Bowl, you see not just a talented player, but someone fully aware of his responsibilities both on and off the field, and the way he engages with teammates, fans, and media only reinforces his role as a central figure in the league. On the subject of leadership, one cannot ignore the importance of mentorship and development within the Eagles roster. Players like Hurts, but also rising talents across both offense and defense, are constantly absorbing lessons from veterans and coordinators. The depth chart is more than just a list of names. It represents potential and the cultivation of skills that could define the team's future. For example, defensive players under Fangio's guidance have shown remarkable growth, not simply in individual statistics, but in their understanding of game management, communication, and situational awareness. The Eagles' ability to prepare these athletes for complex in-game scenarios allows them to execute high-level strategies without hesitation. This combination of skill development and tactical intelligence is what separates good teams from championship-caliber teams. Of course, every season brings new challenges, and the Eagles are no exception. Injuries, adjustments to opposing teams, and evolving league trends all require a nimbleness that few teams can master. Part of the excitement and tension of the upcoming season will revolve around how the Eagles adapt to these variables. Nick Sirianni's leadership will be tested not just in moments of triumph, but in the ability to recalibrate during adversity. Having coordinators and assistants who are aligned in philosophy and capable in execution allows for real-time adjustments that can turn potentially disastrous situations into opportunities. The trust between players, coaches, and the broader staff forms the backbone of this adaptability, and the Eagles have invested in fostering that trust across every level. Another layer to consider is the broader cultural and motivational environment that players like Hurts bring to the team. Beyond physical performance, leadership now encompasses emotional intelligence, representation, and the ability to inspire both teammates and the wider fan base. Hurts' acknowledgement of the history he is part of, his engagement with Black History Month, and his understanding of the legacy of quarterbacks who came before him create a narrative that resonates deeply with fans and players alike. It is one thing to throw perfect passes, but it is another to carry the weight of leadership in a way that is inclusive, inspiring, and mindful of history. This kind of influence helps shape the team's identity, reinforcing values of respect, hard work, and excellence that translate directly to performance on the field. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments, and let's talk birds. In what could become one of the most talked about moves of the NFL offseason, whispers are swirling that the Philadelphia Eagles are preparing to move on from star wide receiver A.J. Brown. Sources close to the situation suggest that Eagles general manager Howie Roseman has made a decisive call on the matter, reportedly putting the hammer down on Brown's future with the franchise. While nothing is confirmed, the buzz around the league is that a trade could be imminent, sending shockwaves through Philadelphia and beyond. Brown, who has been a cornerstone of the Eagles' receiving core since his arrival, has been nothing short of spectacular on the field. His combination of size, speed, and playmaking ability has made him one of the league's premier offensive threats. Yet, behind the scenes, questions about salary cap implications, team direction, and fit within the current offensive scheme seem to have reached a tipping point. Roseman, known for his decisive, sometimes unpredictable, moves, is rumored to have determined that Brown's time in Philadelphia may be coming to an end. Speculation is running wild about potential landing spots for the star receiver. Teams in need of an elite offensive weapon are reportedly circling, waiting for an official announcement. While the Eagles have historically been cautious about letting top-tier talent slip away, insiders suggest that this move could be part of a larger strategic reshuffle designed to give the franchise more flexibility in the long term. The rumor mill has linked Brown to multiple teams, each of which could offer a mix of draft capital, young talent, and cap relief, making a blockbuster trade scenario very plausible. Fans in Philadelphia are reportedly in shock, with social media lighting up with reactions ranging from disbelief to speculation about who could replace Brown in the Eagles' offense. Analysts are already debating the impact this potential move could have, not only on the team's offensive identity, but also on quarterback dynamics, chemistry, and the overall balance of the roster. Meanwhile, Brown's camp has remained tight-lipped, fueling the fire and keeping everyone guessing about his next move. If these rumors turn out to be true, the trade of A.J. Brown would rank among the most significant in recent Eagles history, reshaping expectations for the team and the league. One thing is certain, the NFL offseason has suddenly gotten a lot more interesting, and all eyes are on ROSEMAN to see whether the speculation becomes reality. Until an official confirmation is made, fans, pundits, and rival teams alike will continue to speculate about what could be one of the most jaw-dropping deals in the league. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.